for the English Premier League match between Liverpool and Bournemouth. Yes, we are live. Stick and stay. Enjoy the commentary. Thank you. Yes, guys, it's almost kickoff. Yes, it's kickoff time. Liverpool versus Bournemouth. Yes, the commentary. We'll join the commentary feed very soon. Yes, welcome.
Tribute paid there to Diogo Jota and Andre Silva at Anfield. Beautifully observed minute silence. In fact, the only noise you could hear was somebody standing up during the minute silence, and you could hear the seat clink back into place. That was how impeccably observed that was at Anfield. Diogo Jota passing away over the summer with his brother Andre Silva. So the reigning champions about to get the 25-26 season underway here. Against a new look Bournemouth side, Liverpool have the better of the stats when it comes to head-to-head between these two sides, and they've got a good history of winning their opening games of the season as well, particularly when they've been tasked with the season opener as they are tonight. And we are underway. It's Liverpool who kick us off, shooting from right to left. The ball comes back to Van Dijk. It's a long ball hit forward, looking for Ekitike. It's headed away at the back by Bournemouth, and they're trying to sustain some possession in the middle, having to rush it away. Picked up by Kanate, chested down, flicked towards Frimpong, who under pressure straight away from Evanilson has managed to just about get it away. It's back in the Bournemouth half. It comes back into the middle of the park for Szoboszlai. Here's Frimpong, lays it off to the right-hand side. Mo Salah, familiar face in an ever-changing Liverpool side. The ball comes back now to Kanate and all the way back to Alisson. To the left-hand side, it's Kirkes against his former side. Gets the nod ahead of Robertson this evening. Gets played forward, and that's a nasty one on Gagpo. The referee plays advantage. It's over on the far side now with Frimpong. A quick 1-2 with Szoboszlai. Back with the Hungarian once more. Plays it in field for McAllister. Slips the ball through without looking and gives it away. And now Bournemouth look to come forward. Here's Tavernier. Drops it to Scott. Back into defence here with Senasai. Here's Hill. Given away. Here's Gakpo midway through the half. Plays it to the right-hand side and Szoboszlai helps it on its way. Salah chips it into the box. It's headed away at the back by Hill. Bournemouth trying to break here. Kanate will stop that one. It comes forward to Mo Salah. Chips it into Van Dijk in the centre circle. Takes his time. Lays it off short to Kirkes. Back to Van Dijk. Some good pressing here from Bournemouth. Pushing Liverpool back in towards their own box. The first 90 seconds gone. It's Liverpool 0, Bournemouth 0 live here on Flash Score. Here's Alisson. Quick 1-2 through the middle of the park. Now with Van Dijk, forward to Kirkes, slips it through to McAllister, who turns and makes his run forward through the middle, past the halfway line, slips it out to the left-hand side. Here's Cody Gagpo, running up against the Bournemouth right back, drops it to Ekitike, who goes for it from distance and drags his shot low and slow, and ultimately into the arms of the goalkeeper. 2 minutes gone, Liverpool 0, Bournemouth 0. Liverpool, of course, wearing black armbands in this one. He's in Bournemouth as well, actually. Here is Van Dijk. Goes past the halfway line. Tries to play forward for Ekitike. Had to stop his run to keep on side and was therefore not able to get on the end of that one. It's gone slowly to the Bournemouth goalkeeper, Petrovic, making his debut after signing from Chelsea. So the champions kicking off the new Premier League season at Anfield against a transitional period Bournemouth, it's fair to say. Arne Slot was the one saying that Liverpool need time to adapt, but you would argue Bournemouth absolutely more so. They've had a huge amount of players leave the club over the summer. Arne Slot say last weekend, fielding the 4 new players in the Community Shield defeat by Crystal Palace, that they needed to give themselves time. All out to the left-hand side for Gakpo, drops it for Kerkez, who tries to get the ball in low. It's been turned away, and now Smith will launch this one upfield. Bouncing between the two Liverpool centre-halves and turned back comfortably to Alisson. Now here is Ekitike again. Out to the right-hand side for Mo Salah. Cuts into the box, goes for goal. It's a good save as well from Petrovic. Really typical Mo Salah, cuts in, puts it on his left boot on the edge of the box and goes across the goalkeeper. Petrovic level to it, and Liverpool with the first corner of the Premier League season. The way he bends his body as well, Salah, to get himself around that one. It's very typical Mo Salah effort, and it was destined for the top corner. 4 minutes gone. Liverpool 0, Bournemouth 0, live here on Flash Score. And it is Kerkez who's going to take the corner. He's hit it low towards the near post. It's a 1-2 back to him. And now with Frimpong just outside the box, plays it out to the right-hand side for Mo Salah. It's onto his left boot, curls it into the box. It's a good one, and Van Dijk jumps a little bit too soon and heads it, glancing over the bar. Needed to just jump a split second later to make the right contact with that in the air, but a really nicely weighted ball. I think Ekitike got in his way as well as he came across wanting the same header. It's Liverpool making the first chances of the Premier League season. 5 minutes gone. Liverpool 0, Bournemouth 0, live here on Flash Score. Reminder of the team news: 4 debutants for Liverpool. Alisson in goal, back four of Kerkez, Van Dijk, Konate and Frimpong. Kerkez against his former club as well, of course. McAllister and Szoboszlai holding the midfield. Gakpo, Wirtz and Salah behind Ekitike. Ball down the left-hand side here for Bournemouth. We'll rerun their team news in just a moment as they win a throw-in on the left-hand side. Brooks tries to take it quickly, looking for Van Elsen, but it's unfortunately been flagged to move back a few yards. He's had to throw it back defensively instead. Here's Senesi. Goes back to his goalkeeper, Petrovic, making his debut after signing from Chelsea over the summer. It's chipped out to the right-hand side, headed in by Semenyo. Picked up now by Van Dijk, flicks it forward. Gakpo heads it down, back to the Liverpool skipper. Heavy touch, he's given it away. Semenyo dances round him, goes back defensively here to look to rebuild for Bournemouth. Plays it infield, cutting the ball through for Senesi in the middle. Plays it out to the left-hand side. Here's Truffert. Continuing his run down the left. Szoboszlai will try and close him down. It's a really nice ball in, and Semenyo throws himself at it and puts it over the bar. It's a really nice ball in, perfectly weighted, nice curl on it as well. Just couldn't quite get himself in the right sort of location for that one. He's got under the ball as he's gone down. There's good pressure being put on by Kerkez as well. Here's Van Dijk to take the goal kick, plays it short to Alisson, who then chips it down the middle. Flicked on the left-hand side. Referee's going to give advantage there for the foul on the Liverpool man, but it's kept up by Ekitike, eventually losing the ball. Advantage is gone. Bournemouth now with the ball at the back. Here's Senesi, chips it forward down the left-hand side. And there's a slip at the vital moment there as Tavernier was about to turn on the ball. So Liverpool winning possession back. And it's run out of play by Szoboszlai, who was under some pressure there by Smith, who was putting the pressure on there. So a throw in here to Bournemouth, level with the edge of the 18-yard box. Brooks just retying his boots. So there's a stoppage in play here, 7 minutes in, while he adjusts his footwear. Liverpool splashing out over £300 million now with their 5th signing, who wasn't available in time for today, but 4 of them starting today. It's enhancing what was an already strong squad, it's fair to say. Throw-in comes in, it's straight into the 6-yard box, headed away on the edge by Kanate. It's now with Bournemouth again, comes back into the centre circle, turned back to work out who that is, because it looks like it's the number 12. There is no number 12. Oh, there he is, Adams. I couldn't find number 12 on the team sheet for a minute. Out onto the left-hand side. Now back to the goalkeeper, who looks to hit this one long. It's mid-height, and it's just about gone over everybody. Kanate will turn this back to Alisson. Oh, he's messed that up big time. For a minute, it looked like we're going to have a spectacularly poor own goal, but it's gone wide. But Alisson couldn't get there. It's out for a corner. I know there's a mix-up at the back between the two. Alisson wasn't expecting it. So corner here to Bournemouth. Corner piece so far. Liverpool have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 players in the box defending this, and the corner comes short and is now whipped in, and that's a comfortable one for Alisson, who gathers at the near post. Waits for his teammates to move forward. We have the new 6-second rule in theory, which I think he has observed there, Alisson, to be fair. Thrown it out to Szoboszlai. Interesting to see how long that is actually enforced for by officials this season. Here's Van Dijk again, drops it back to Alisson. It's the touch, hopes to hit this one forward. It's chipped up into the centre circle. Ekitike heading it down, looking for Wirtz. It's gone just over him. Bit of head tennis between the two sides. It's eventually dropped for Semenyo on this right-hand side for Bournemouth. Looks to try and get around his fullbacks. And he slipped a lovely ball through for Smith, who cuts it across the 6-yard box. Van Dijk on hand to sweep it behind for a corner. A really nice little bit of play there from Bournemouth. And absolutely the right decision from Smith, who, brilliant overlapping run, goes past Semenyo into a perfect little pocket of space. It's a brilliantly weighted ball. And the cut back towards the penalty spot was the perfect idea. Van Dijk read the game really well. Brooks to take the corner here for Bournemouth. The left-footed in-swinger puts the signal up. This one is dinked towards the near post. It's flicked on with the header and turned away at the back post. And Salah picks up the ball, keeps hold of possession, and wins the throw-in for Liverpool midway through the half. But I tell you something, that was a really good header from Evanilson. It was headed away by Szoboszlai. It was a good job as well, because there was a run being made behind him. I'll work out who it was, because I'm sure it said 18, it must have been 16. You can see Liverpool have won a corner themselves. Ball comes in and Smith, unsure what to do, decides to play it safe and put it behind for a corner. It's a really nice ball to Salah in the build-up that just caught them all off guard a little bit, trying to slip in Gakpo. Exactly a minute from one corner to the next. Wirtz to take the corner for Liverpool. Signal goes up. Just waiting for putting the ball in. There's another good delivery towards the near post. It's headed up in the air. Petrovic comes out to claim and does. Quickly start the counter-attack, and Tavernier goes down, wants the foul. The referee says no. He's arguing with the referee here, but it is a throw into Liverpool. Here's Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai stood still with the ball, telling his teammates where they should be, just orchestrating the midfield at the moment. It's a quick 1-2 with McAllister, drops it back to Van Dijk. Now with McAllister in the centre circle, just to try and shoulder roll his man, drops it to Wirtz. And it's forced back into the Liverpool half with Szoboszlai. Now in the centre circle with Van Dijk. Looks to pump this one forward, and it's down the left-hand side. It's overhit, and Gakpo can't take that one down. It's out for a Bournemouth throw. Approaching 12 minutes gone in this game. Liverpool 0, Bournemouth 0, live here on Flash Score, the Premier League curtain raiser. Liverpool losing last time out in the official start of the season in the Community Shield. Despite the loss, the performance was largely positive. Ekitike and Frimpong with goals on their competitive debuts. Felt like a sample of things to come perhaps for the Reds. It's also the first time two Liverpool debutants have scored in the same competitive game since 2006. And if anybody guesses correctly who these two goal scorers were and who the opposition were, I'll be mightily impressed. Get in touch with us on Twitter if you can do so. They played against Maccabi Haifa in 2006, and two debutants scored in that competitive fixture: Craig Bellamy and Mark Gonzalez. Liverpool on possession in the middle of the pitch. There's a bit of a delay there. Both teams are appealing for a free kick, and the referee eventually giving it the way of Bournemouth, much to the annoyance of Liverpool. We're having a deep discussion here with Smith for Bournemouth and Van Dijk. I can see why. So this is interesting. I'm just going to watch it back again. The ball, Liverpool are on the attack. The ball's going forward towards Ekitike, and the Bournemouth man, it's Senesi, makes a pig's ear of this. He takes the touch with his quad, and he knows he's put it into the path of Ekitike, who would then be one-on-one on the halfway line with half of the field to himself, and he throws his arm out to try and grab the ball. It looks like he doesn't quite make contact with it, but Ekitike then stops play because of the handball. The referee is forced into a decision and gives it Bournemouth's way. But it used to be that if you attempted a clear and obvious handball, that it was still penalised. It's very interesting, and it's flared the tensions up a little bit here. And Brooks has just been booked, I think, because he was appealing for a corner and a goal kick was given. And we already have a bit of controversy at the start of this Premier League campaign. I think because the ball did not make contact with the arm, they've not given it. But there was a clear and obvious attempt to deliberately handball and stop what you could argue is a goal-scoring opportunity, despite the fact it was at the halfway line. And that is absolutely one to digest over the weekend as Liverpool take the goal kick. It's played out to Kirkez on the left, whose clearance down the wing is blocked by Semenyo and out for a Liverpool throw-in. Well, a quarter of an hour into the season and we have our first talking point. And when you watch it back, you can see he's absolutely trying to grab the ball. Ekitike, for me, though, should ignore it and take full advantage and think, I'm one-on-one here on my Premier League debut. I've got half the pitch to myself to surge towards their goalkeeper. I'm going for it. But he doesn't. He instead decides that he wants a free kick on the halfway line. I assume it's because he thinks there's a red card potential, but that would have been given anyway. Long ball forward here for Gakpo. Looks to be behind the defence, but his first touch gives the defenders a chance to get back, and he has ultimately lost the ball. It's played down the right-hand side. It's Semenyo being held off by Kirkez. Ball comes into the middle. It's won back by McAllister. And now here is Verts. Played out to the right-hand side. Chipped in by Salah. A little bit too high for Ekitike. And out for a goal kick. Yeah, I think Ekitike's been naive there, because if he just goes for it, worst case scenario is they go forward, they don't score, the referee would then, in his head, if he thinks there's a red card opportunity there, the ref isn't going to not give a red card if he plays advantage. So for me, it's a case of, do I want to go one-on-one here from the halfway line and run at the goalkeeper and have a goal scoring opportunity, or do I want a free kick on the halfway line? Because any card punishment from the referee is going to be exactly the same regardless of what you pick there. So as a striker, on your debut in the Premier League, at home, 15 minutes in, one-on-one on the halfway line, are you telling me that you think, no, actually, I'd rather have the free kick on the halfway line? Absolutely not. Ekitike here, again, being pulled back. That's another one for me. He could have been one-on-one there, and he's been pulled back, and nothing has been given. Szoboszlai is now punished for pushing over the Bournemouth player in retaliation. The referee needs to get a hold of this game, because there's two big boiling points there that have gone against Liverpool. Ekitike, for me, for the first one, as I say, bit naive. He should go for it and trust that the referee will still penalise the player. But that one there, Diakate has absolutely pulled the player. And I was absolutely right. I mentioned earlier that I thought there was a problem with the team sheet. We don't have an 18 on the team sheet we've been given, but there is absolutely an 18 playing for Bournemouth. So I think the team sheets need updating. So I do apologise, and we will try and work out what the discrepancy is there in terms of the Bournemouth team. So I'm just looking with an alternative online just to see if I can work out who it is. So the 18 for Bournemouth is Diakate, and it's Hill who is not actually playing. We've got Hill down as starting this game on the team sheets here that we've been given. That is not the case. It is absolutely number 18, Diakite, who we've had a couple of issues in the opening 17 and a half minutes we've played where we were confused there, working out who he was. So there we are. Glad we've resolved it sooner rather than later, so apologies for that. Hill is on the bench. I'm just trying to find out now whether it's because Hill was meant to start and pulled out in the warm-up or something like that, or whether it is just a complete error on the team sheet. And as far as I can tell, he was meant to be starting. Bournemouth posted that it was a Premier League debut for him, and they posted their team news on time. And there was absolutely no mention of him in their original team lineup. There's nothing on here to say that there was ever a change made and that Hill had to drop out for injury or anything like that. I think it is just an error, so apologies for listeners and viewers on the website as well, viewing the Flash Score team sheet, and we will get that error rectified as soon as we possibly can. In the meantime, it is Liverpool 0, Bournemouth 0, 19 minutes gone. Here's Van Dijk. Ball played forward through the middle. Virch tries to pick up the loose ball there and gives it away. Bournemouth now looking to build from the middle. The ball comes back into defence with Diakite, and it's chipped forward down the right for Semenyo. Overhit, and that is out for a Liverpool throw, but it's deep by their own corner flag here. Arguably not an advantage for Liverpool to have this, and everybody on all four sides of Anfield rise to their feet as we are in the 20th minute and the ball has gone out of play. And so we are now going to have an applause, and the referee, quite rightly, is going to stop play so that the players for both sides can join in with this tribute for Diogo Jota. And we do now, after 20 seconds, get the game back underway. The fans continue their applause, of course. Diogo Jota, forever 20, being remembered here tonight at Anfield. Just taking a moment just to take this in. It's beautiful to see all four stands on their feet applauding, members of the press in the press box, the visiting fans from Bournemouth, the directors, the hospitality, and of course the cop, all in solidarity, singing Jota's name. A really beautiful moment again in such tragic circumstances, which I think is fair to say is what Liverpool do best. As a club and as a city, they do just pull together with such strength and unity in the most challenging of times. And as we rejoin the action, here's Mo Salah dancing through the Bournemouth defence. He took 4 players out of the game there before ultimately losing the ball to Tavernier. It's played up to Alisson. Here's Van Dijk. McAllister helps it on his way to Wirtz. I fancy him scoring on his debut tonight. He's looked impressive so far. And Bournemouth, when they do finally get broken down, I feel like he's got a chance. Here's Kanate. Into the centre circle with Van Dijk. 22 minutes gone. Liverpool 0, Bournemouth 0 live here on Flash Score. Ball on the right hand side, chipped into the box and gathered in the air comfortably by Petrovic. And we are midway through the first half. Liverpool 0, Bournemouth 0. There's Szoboszlai in the middle. Forward to McAllister. Somehow gets the ball to Salah via the defender. Comes into Ekitike in the box, who has to hurdle a challenge and is then knocked down. But the referee, I think, has already given a free kick to Bournemouth. Yeah, he's pushed the defender down and then he's jumped over Diakite. And then Senesi has bundled him over as he's off balance. So the referee is giving the free kick for the original foul. It's a free kick to Bournemouth. Short by the goalkeeper. Here's Senesi. Makes it long. It's headed away by Van Dijk. Goes past the halfway line. Headed back forward by Tavernier. Here is Van Dijk. Verts. Sprays the ball out to the left-hand side. Here's Cody Gakpo. Barged off the ball fairly. Verts now bundled off it as well as he was queuing up the shot. Referee says play on. Now Semenyo down the right. He's bundled down and the free kick is given. And again, Liverpool not happy because they feel that that's exactly what just happened to Verts a moment ago. Kirkaz scuffed that one out, sliced it really as he went to hit that one away. 25 minutes gone. It was an awkward one. And Bournemouth with a throw in 20 yards from the goal line. And it's on the near side. Bournemouth shooting from left to right. Semenyo's just having a discussion with a Liverpool fan as he waits to take the throw in. And he does now throw it in. It's headed away and headed on by Gakpo. Bournemouth still in possession though, in real terms. He's played forward looking for Brooks, who's trying to get the better of Frimpong, who has defended that ball really well. Goes out for a throw in to Liverpool. Fantastic blocking of the ball there. I think a free kick was given actually as he was shielding the ball. Alisson's coming over. So free kick taken right by the touchline by Alisson. Headed away at the back by Bournemouth, picked up in the middle by Szoboszlai, drops it back to Konate, now across to Van Dijk. And Kirkaz back to Van Dijk. Looking forward for Szoboszlai. Across to Konate, beautifully dances round the man, plays it out to the right hand side. Frimpong up in the corner flag with the overlapping run, drops it back down the line. Here's McAllister linking up with Szoboszlai, plays it into Verts, who tries to slip it in first touch. It's been blocked and lands kindly for Szoboszlai, tries to slip it in for Salah, and that's been cleared away at the back as well. Header forward, picked up by Van Dijk, drops it to Wirtz. Plays the ball out to Frimpong in space on the right, sets himself for the cross, puts it in, and Ekitike, as he tries to direct the ball goalwards, as his effort blocked behind for another Liverpool corner. He's just coming out of the box as we're waiting for this corner to be taken. I'm just waking out whether he's gone to look at the VAR screen or speak to his fourth official. And both managers have just come over as well. So the referee is just having a conversation with. Initially, it looked like he was having a chat with the Bournemouth bench and the fourth official, but Arne Slott's come over and he is engaging with both managers. Also speaking to... he's got his arm on the shoulder of Arne Slott at the moment. Everyone's nodding in agreement. And the linesman's now coming over to speak to the fourth official as well. The referee seemed to be talking to... Yes, so it looked like he was talking to a member of the security staff. The players have just come over, and Semenyo was being spoken to. I think the incident at the before the throw-in, I mentioned he was having a conversation with a Liverpool fan. I assume that's what this is in relation to, because there seems to be a bit of attention being given to Semenyo here, and there's no aggression from either. When he came over to speak to the managers, neither of them looked irate and frustrated, as if the ref had come over to talk about a decision and one was disappointed with it. They both sort of nodded respectfully. So initially I felt there might be an issue in the crowd, but then with the focus on Semenyo, I think something was said to him by that fan, which has led to a pause in the game whilst that fan is removed from the stadium. I don't want to make assumptions on what was said, but clearly something offensive has been said by that fan to Semenyo, who then took the throw-in, and has obviously made that complaint since, or maybe the linesman has spoken on the headset. Yeah, the referee just giving Semenyo a pat on the back and checking that he's okay. So I think something was said by that fan, which is, it's really disappointing. It's never nice in football to see that happen. It's incredibly frustrating, but on such an occasion where Liverpool are paying heartfelt tributes to Diogo Jota and his brother Andre Silva, and for the Bournemouth fans and players and staff to have supported those tributes so beautifully, for a Liverpool fan to have acted in such a way is really, really disappointing beyond words, and does not represent either of these clubs. And he's let Liverpool FC down tremendously in his actions there. We are now in a position to resume. There will of course be a lengthy chunk of added time. The corner comes in for Liverpool, and it's Van Dijk with the header. It's just down the throat of the goalkeeper and gathered relatively comfortably by Petrovic. So 31 minutes gone, the ball is rolled out and it's a central one. Liverpool immediately putting that pressure on. Smith with a back heel down the line to try and keep the ball away from the Bournemouth goal. Semenyo winning the throw-in just in front of the Bournemouth dugout. Smith will take this one. It's thrown down the line, it's been cleared away by Van Dijk. Throw-in here. Bournemouth taking the time over the throw-ins, just looking to try and disrupt Liverpool's flow a little bit. Semenyo battling with Kerkez. It's a really good battle, and it's a brilliant challenge from Kerkez to get the ball away. Gakpo receives it, it's fouled by Smith, the Bournemouth captain, and it's a Liverpool free kick on this near side. There's been a couple of really good battles with Semenyo and Kerkez, full-blooded as well. They were of course teammates just a few months ago. But no love lost in that challenge from Kirkes there. Just setting themselves ready to take this free kick, and Kirkes, who won it, will take it. And it's hit long, looking for Ekitike, who again gets into a bit of a challenge himself and wins the throw-in for Liverpool. It's going to be taken by Wirtz. Is it defensively back to Kirkes? Back with Van Dijk midway through the Liverpool half. 33 minutes gone. Liverpool 0, Bournemouth 0. Comes forward to Ekitike, who's been shown away from the ball. He's been a little bit lightweight for me in the first half for Liverpool. Ball down the right hand side now for Bournemouth, as they to try and counter attack, and it's coming looking for Vanilson. He's again just let that go past him. He could have done more with that. It is now back with the Liverpool goalkeeper Alisson. Here's Van Dijk. Well, it's not the most convincing clearance from Liverpool, but they've done the job and got it away. Smith will turn it back to Petrovic. There's some good pressure being piled on by the front four for Bournemouth there. Liverpool managed to evade it. Kirkes tries to whip the ball into the box. It's been cleared away. And here's Szoboszlai. Drops it back to Kanate. McAllister, lovely little 1-2. We're driving forward. Knocked off the ball again, and Bournemouth have been really tight at the back. Played out to the left-hand side. Into the middle here with Scott. Back to Truffert. Diakite slips the ball forward. Is he offside there? He's going to keep this in play, and if he's on, it's a really impressive run from Vanilson. And he is onside according to the linesman. And it's Smith, cuts it back to the edge of the box, and a cleaner strike at that, and that's 1-0. It was Savanier coming in. He just couldn't get the connection on it he would have wanted. Now Liverpool look to counter-attack. Here's Wirtz, gets onto the edge of the box. He's got two defenders on him, and ultimately they've teamed up well and won the ball. Clearance is blocked by Wirtz. Can't quite keep it in play. Play for Bournemouth throw-in. But that was a really nice bit of play there from Bournemouth. It started with Vanilson. Smith with the run into the box and the cut back, and Savanier meeting on the edge of the box, just getting a clean strike on that, and the slow pace giving Alisson plenty of time to get to it. McAllister. With Van Dijk back to Alisson. Arne was understandably disappointed by Liverpool's false start at Wembley, especially as they twice relinquished the lead, turning to the fortress Anfield for the season opener. It was absolutely welcomed by him. Liverpool lost just one Premier League home game last season. 1-0 Forest in September. They won 46 out of 57 points at home. Two of their 4 home draws came after they'd already clinched the record equaling 20th top flight title. Here's McAllister for Ekitike. He's bundled it past his defender and slots it past the keeper, and he gives Liverpool the lead. 37th minute, it's his debut goal for Liverpool. Points to the badge. And Liverpool, in the season curtain raiser, have taken the lead. Liverpool 1, Bournemouth 0, and the reigning champions are top of the table. Ekitike scored, of course, in the Community Shield, and has scored on his Premier League debut. I mentioned earlier on he looked a little bit lightweight, and he has, and I stand by that. But this was good here. He's tried to put the ball through the defender's legs. It's ricocheted, but he was quick to react and get onto it a second time. he takes it in his stride. It literally bounces, and he waits for the bounce. It's nice. He tries to go through the legs. Smith closes his legs. It bounces off him, sorry, centre side rather. Bounces back off Ekitike, and he just waits for it to bounce and set. Looks at the goalkeeper. It's on the second bounce that he strikes it, just as it's about to hit the ground, and it bobbles, but he just sends the keeper the wrong way. It bobbles into the back of the net, and that will do. Liverpool 1, Bournemouth 0, and he makes the 20 gesture to the camera as well, in a touching tribute to Diogo Jota. Didn't, of course, play together. Arguably replaced him, you could say as well. And a very humble tribute to Diogo Jota from Ekitike as he scores on his proper competitive debut, shall we call it. So 38 minutes gone. Liverpool 1, Bournemouth 0. We are expecting a decent chunk of added time at the end of this first half. Gakpo chips the ball in, and it's very nearly 2 in 2 minutes for Ekitike, who heads it over the bar. It was just a little bit too high for him, but a decent jump and a decent effort nonetheless. Really nice ball in as well from Gakpo. Just gets the weight on it perfectly. Not a bad start to his Liverpool career. 2 in 2. That's what you like about the Community Shield, and I've said it, I've referenced a couple of times that players are making their debuts today, when some will argue they made competitive debuts last time out. But if you're a striker and you've scored in the Community Shield and in the opening game of the Premier League season, you're absolutely claiming 2 in 2. And you'd be hard pushed to argue against that, I think it's fair to say. 39 minutes gone, Liverpool 1, Bournemouth 0. Well, Bournemouth can call upon their star striker, Ivan Ilson, of course. And he's looked lively tonight, and he will be their most likely threat, I think it's fair to say. Here is Frimpong, the debutant, of course, for Liverpool. I mean, if Wirtz could score or assist tonight as well, Ekitike with a goal, and Liverpool keep the clean sheet, all 4 debutants are going to be going home incredibly happy with tonight's proceedings, of course. Here is McAllister in the middle. Play that to the left-hand side here for Wirtz. It's been blocked away, and now Semenyo can come forward. He's looked really good as well for Bournemouth. Semenyo and Ivan Ilson are the two that you look at and think there's something there. And they are trying to play as much as they can down this right-hand side, Bournemouth. It's Kirkes to Van Dijk. Szoboszlai to Alisson. And Frimpong. Again, it's Van Dijk. Trying to get around his man, has been blocked. Liverpool's opening day record in the last 12 Premier League seasons have won 9, drawn 3. It'll be 10 in the last 13 as it stands. Szoboszlai trying to play the ball quickly to Mo Salah. It's been blocked and picked up now in the middle by Tavernier. Back into defence. It's Ekitike. Across to Smith. Takes the touch, looks to play this one forward. It's Semenyo who turns his man beautifully, cuts inside, thinks about the shot, lined it up, plays it across to Tavernier instead. The first ball into the box is blocked from Brooks. The second attempt from Brooks is also blocked. He's won the ball back to try and have a third attempt here. And that's been blocked as well, but Bournemouth just about still in possession. It's played out to the right-hand side for Smith. Oh, it's a suicide ball, as we call it. Kirkes, I think that's a fair challenge, you know, though. It's a hard one. The referee's got the yellow card out and has given Bournemouth the free kick, and Smith went flying, but I think that was a fair challenge. but it's one of those suicide balls where it's just put in front of the defender, it's asking for a slide challenge, and you know you've put your teammate in a bit of danger. But Bournemouth winning the free kick. Kirkes on his debut looks like he's going to get booked, and immediately Andy Robertson is out warming up because Kirkes has stayed down in some pain. He did hurt himself in that challenge. I say it was a robust challenge, but I think it's a fair one, you know. Yeah, just watched it back. That's a fair challenge. He's won the ball. Oh, no, he hasn't. Look at the reverse angle. Yeah, when you looked at it from the reverse angle, the ball is chipped over the leg of Kirkes at the last second. He doesn't actually get any contact on it. It's a really harsh one because he's gone in with what would be a fantastic challenge. And Smith has absolutely bought it. Smith's done the right thing, don't get me wrong. He's chipped it over the man and he's gone flying. Smith's done absolutely nothing wrong. It's brave from both players, really. And both are fine to continue, which is the main thing as well. And that's a yellow card. Brooks with the free kick. It comes in low, it's cleared away. It's up outside the box. Bournemouth still in possession. And there's an offside being given. And no one's quite sure how and why. And Liverpool have a free kick here. Everybody looks a little bit bemused. We'll try and watch this back and work it out. We're just seeing the replay of the opening goal of the game. And Ekiti, I tell you something, he was so calm and collected here. That's the thing that's impressed me. I've said he's been a bit lightweight and he's not really been challenging for the ball too much, but this was clever from him. He knew he couldn't take the ball around the defender, but he's taken the ricochet in his stride. He's waited for the ball to set, and it's not a great finish. He's just basically given the keeper the eyes, worked out which way the keeper, a bit like a penalty. He's just basically thought, I think the keeper's going to go that way, I'm going to go this way, and he's slotting it past the keeper. It was a bit of a 50-50. He absolutely guessed correctly, but it was such a composed finish, and that's the perfect start for any striker, because his confidence levels now will be high. You'd expect him then to go on a bit of a purple streak, and could well make him a club legend in a few years' time. So the two teams battling for possession in the middle here. It's Tavernier that gets the ball forward down the left hand side for Bournemouth. It's chipped down by Brooks, headed away by Frimpong, picked up by Soberslai, forward to Wirtz. And another long ball forward, looking for Mo Salah, but the goalkeeper Petrovic, quick off his line, outside his box, boots this one away for a Liverpool throw on the far side. So 45 minutes gone. We are now into added time. Only 3 minutes have been added. I was expecting 5 or more, if I'm honest. And of course that's disruption because of the incident in the stands, which was the best part of 2 minutes. And a couple of stoppages for other reasons as well. 3 minutes it is. There's McAllister. Tries to slip it forward, it's been blocked and comes back to Soberslai. Turns it back towards the Liverpool box. With Allison, lays it out short for Kanate. Walking forward here, Kanate. Play forward to Wirtz. Drop back to Van Dijk. Kirkes on the left. Has it forward into the middle for Ekitike. Again, he's bullied off the ball. And now a chance for a counter-attack here for Bournemouth, and there's a foul just outside the box from McAllister, bundled his man down. Free kick to Bournemouth. It's a really nice position this, and they'll take the time because this is probably their last meaningful chance of the first half. We've got 2 minutes of added time remaining, so they'll take the time and make the most of this free kick, Bournemouth. Conversation with Smith, and there's a third party involved as well. I can't quite work out the identity. It might be Brooks. Smith has left this one. There's Brooks, and Tavernier hits it straight into the two-man Liverpool wall. And out of play for a Bournemouth throw midway through the Liverpool half, and we are now in the final minute of the 3 added minutes at the end of this first half. Liverpool 1, Bournemouth 0. Friday night visit to the champions. Probably not top of Bournemouth's wish list when the fixtures were announced. 4 of his first choice back 5. Doni Areola not available. Still got something to fight for and play for in the second half as the throw-in comes into the box. It's headed away. It's another lumped ball forward into the box, and there's a challenge in, and Bournemouth half-hearted appeals for a penalty, nothing in that, and Gakpo with a lovely turn, and with 20 seconds left, Liverpool with a breakaway chance to make it 2 before the break. Here's Mo Salah on the far side of the box, cuts in, goes for goal, blocked, chance for Gakpo to follow it in, that's blocked as well. And now Bournemouth, 10 seconds to go, can they counter-attack? Through the middle, it's Brooks, lays the ball off to the left-hand side, he's tripped, is there an advantage given? Nothing signalled, and the shot fired wide of the near post. And the referee blows the half-time whistle. And what a frantic end it was to the first half. But bears no fruit for either side. Ekitike's goal on his Premier League debut for Liverpool is the difference between the two sides at the break. And at half-time, it's Liverpool 1.
So far, I think Liverpool are doing well. It's not the exciting football you expect, but I think the strategy for Ancelotti is very clear. Now they have a ball-playing striker that can move into midfield and also go back. So I think it's a good one for them. Maybe it will go a long way, but against low-blocking teams like Everton, I don't think it will work.
Well, it's not going to work. Let's see if we can pick some calls at halftime. Let's pick thoughts from all those who are listening to us. 054-257-1061. 054-257-1061. You can call right now and let's pick your thoughts on what you've seen so far in this game. Abeku, SDA is going to do justice, but Prosper, clearly from what you've seen from Liverpool, do you think that this season would go their favour?
Well, I think we can't judge an entirety of a season based on an opening 45 minutes. I think it's an explanation, or it's an indication of what Slot is trying to do this season, what we saw in the first half. He's trying to operate in those half spaces, quick combination between the likes of McAllister, Szoboszlai, Wirtz, and that's probably why he signed Wirtz. And if you sign a player like
kindly hold on for me. Hello? Hello, yeah, you're my first caller. Where are you calling from?
My name is Abraham. I'm calling from Bato.
All right, Abraham, let's hear from you. It's been an exciting opening 45 minutes, but Liverpool are leading by a goal to 0 from Hugo Ekitike. What are your thoughts on the first half?
Okay, I think Ekitike is playing really well. And then I think Bournemouth, they need to be straightforward. Straightforward, as in if they reach the 18-line board, I mean they should shoot. If one could go in, I'm in for Bournemouth. I want them to win this game.
Yeah, in for AFC Bournemouth. Okay, I hear. We'll wait to see if Bournemouth can win that game. Thank you so much, brother. You can also call 054-257-1061 and also give us your thoughts on the opening game. 45 minutes already into it. Well, I have another caller. Hello? Hello? Oh, unfortunately, I've lost that caller. Let's wait and see if we can get this caller back. Just like I was saying, you Prosper, it looks like Liverpool will need some time. Well, you need to take some time. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, brother. Your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Modis, calling from Wale Wale.
All right, you're calling from Wale Wale. Oh, thanks. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, I'm doing the monitoring.
Oh, thank you so much. Let's hear from you. Your thoughts on the first half.
Yeah, Liverpool are playing brilliant game. I'm a Man United fan. I hate Liverpool, but Liverpool team is very strong this season. They will retain the title. I don't love Liverpool.
But you still think they can retain the title?
They can retain it because the signings that they made, you see Ekitike or Nkatike, that guy, he is playing brilliant football. He will win the player of the season. Trust me. Liverpool team is complete team.
All right, thank you.
In the second half, there will be more goals.
All right, in the second half, there's going to be more goals. That is coming in. Brother, thank you so much. Join us all the way from Wale Wale. Really appreciate you. And that is the beauty of Sporty FM every single time. Yes, giving you the best. Thank you so much, brother. Enjoy your evening. We'll wait to see if we can pick some more calls. 054-257-1061. Well, some more calls coming in. Hello? Hello, sir.
Hello, sir. Good evening.
Good evening, Chief. Your name and where are you calling from?
Yes, my name is King Adinote. I'm calling from Adan West, Akwabanya.
All right, Ken, let's hear from you. Liverpool leading by a goal to nil. Hugo Ekitike, 37th minute finish. What are your thoughts on the first half?
I am very grateful to listen to you.
I appreciate it.
I wanted to ask whether you continue with all the matches or you wanted to give commentary of this one or all the EPL matches.
We are going to serve you all the big games as much as possible. But after today, tomorrow there are some games that will be coming up, and then on Sunday we'll be bringing you live coverage of the two big games that will be played: Chelsea, Crystal Palace, Arsenal, and then Manchester United too. So just keep locked on this dial. We are going to serve you, brother.
Okay, my thought is that me, I want Bournemouth to win because I'm an Arsenal fan and I don't want Liverpool to win at all.
Yeah, that's not fun. You don't want Liverpool to win.
Yes. I don't want them to win.
All right, then you people
I want them to lose or draw.
Okay, well, the next 45 minutes is up, so we'll wait to see whether it's going to be a draw or a victory for Liverpool.
Okay, thank you. Very good.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much, brother. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, Sporty 106.1 FM. You can also call right now quickly and give us your thoughts on Liverpool, AFC Bournemouth, and any other issues concerning the Premier League. Yes, you can give your prediction who is going to win. Hello?
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, brother. Your name and where are you calling from?
Yes, this is Annabelle.
Annabelle. Yeah.
I'm heading home. Yeah.
All right, Annabelle, let's hear from you, brother.
I'm enjoying the commentary though, but Liverpool from the first half, the team doesn't look like the team we saw last season. I'm a Ghana though, but they shouldn't think they can just easily come and defend the league title. They should. With this first half that we've seen, they haven't shown any glimpses of title defense, frankly speaking. Because if Bournemouth had taken their chances, they would have been ahead. Tell me if I'm wrong.
Well, this is a game of football. You miss your chances, your opponent will punish you.
Yes. So that's exactly what I'm saying. If they had taken their chances, they would have found themselves wanted. But we just hope that at least they should continue like this. They shouldn't improve with KTK or whatever. We are also waiting for our goal carriers to hit the ground running. So they have started scoring. Our own is also coming. By the way, I'm still enjoying the game. So tomorrow morning, we will meet on the other side.
All right, thank you so much. Tomorrow morning, we are going to meet on the other side. So the referee's call of no red card was reviewed by the VAR. Yes, so it's been confirmed. It wasn't that it was overlooked, but there is a decision that came up. So we'll get that quickly and then give you that explanation. But let's see if you can pick more calls. Hello, Chief. Your name and where are you calling from?
I'm Charles. I'm calling from Dansuma.
All right, Charles. Let's hear from you.
We have enjoyed the game. I'm conflicted. Liverpool is my second team. I'm a Chelsea fan, and because of I have a soft spot for Bournemouth. So I don't know where I am. So let's see how it pans out.
All right, Charles. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate your time. Well, that is from Charles. Yes, thank you so much. 0542-571-061. Well, 0542. Well, I can see someone. Yes, is it Kofi? Hello. I'm sorry, I hadn't picked that call. Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes, sir. Your name? Where are you calling from?
Yeah. From Osino, I'm Kobe.
All right, Kobe. All right, Kobe. Let's hear from you.
Yeah, if this match Liverpool will draw, I will write for sale for my back of my wife. I'm telling you today. Hello.
Hey, Charlie, you people should take your time. Well, the season we just began.
Oh, that is this match there. We said that way we play this kind of football. Everyone, the Chelsea and the Manchester and the Tottenham, the Bournemouth is no real match. It's common match.
Hey, are you sure? Isn't that easy?
Oh, I'm telling you today, if you draw this match, I will write for things for the back of my wife. I'm telling you.
Oh there, you can say me, Drew, I will hold you accountable.
you saw you to start this number.
I thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much, Kobe. We're waiting for you at full time for your reactions. Well, let's see if we can pick one or two more calls, and then I'll let my panelists get into the fray as we prepare for second half action. That is from Kobe. Yes, a very added Liverpool fan. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Your name and where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Corporation.
And what's your name, please?
I'm calling from Corporation.
All right, let's hear from you.
If I need...
Your line is breaking. Kindly position yourself very well.
Yeah, please, I need the 40 FM Fantasy League code.
Okay, the Sporty FM Fantasy League code. Well, I'll be getting it for you in a bit. Prosper is finding it, so just stay glued to your set and listen. Prosper will feed you up with it very soon. Thank you so much.
Yes.
All right, so listen to it. Everyone listening, this is the Sporty FM Fantasy Premier League code.
So this is the Sporty FM Fantasy League code. It's C4Z.
So the C, say it in whether it's in small or in capital.
Yeah.
So
it's small c, small c, 4, small z, small v, small f, and small k. Again, small c, small 4, small c 4, small z, small v, small f, small k. So all the letters are in small letters. All the letters are small letters. So C4 Z V F K. C4 Z V F K. That is the code.
Well, that is the code there. Well, I think yes. Let's see. Let's get into some quick analysis before the second half begins.
I think you wanted to know the outcome of the PGMO's decision.
PGMO's decision on that Senesi handball.
Yeah, so they are deeming it fit that it wasn't a handball because of the distance from goal. From the goal scoring opportunity. So they are saying
so no red card.
So no red card.
Come on, it was the last one.
I think this is the first alpha call of the new season. I don't know whether you side with it.
Yeah,
this is the first alpha call. It was a clear intent because if he had missed that ball, it would have been a good race for Ekitike. Nobody would have caught it. It would have been through on goal. Whether he was going to miss it or not, that depends on.
It doesn't matter how far it is. Yeah. I mean, if it's the last man in around the halfway line, you should give it.
This controversial decision will kind of ache the Gunners. Because I remember last season,
William
Saliba's, they didn't say it was the distance from goal and they gave him the straight red card. So, I mean, you don't want these things. The first match of the game, kickoff, you don't want these things. So,
Well, so that is the decision there. Isn't it? Kindly get, read it out again for us so that everyone who would be in dispute anywhere will get to know the reasons why Anthony Taylor and the rest of the VR team did not give a red card for it here.
Okay. Just a second.
All right, you cross by. So they said that it was not deemed, a red card offense because the action was far away from the goal, which would have easily been a goal-scoring opportunity for Hugo Ekitike. So it was not deemed as a goal-scoring opportunity for Ekitike. The reason why...
Because it wasn't a goal-scoring opportunity. Yeah. One can also argue that once he makes that touch, he gets through on goal for it to be a goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, we'll wait to see what the PGMOL will have going forward in the season. But quickly, let's hear from you. Second half action about to begin. As I'm starting from you, what do you think Bournemouth should do if they want to come into the game?
I think Chavinier has to step up. And Brooks, their left wing is
not working.
It's not working. Yeah. It's like they are putting all the pressure on Semenyo. I mean, he's a Ghanaian. I'm happy for him, but I think it's a collective. Football. You want all your attackers to be involved. So I think they should get that involved. And I also think that they should work on their set pieces. That threats can come in. And right now, Konate looks a little bit shaky. And Van Dijk, I must say, I wasn't impressed with him with the shield. So, I mean, they should try and whip the ball across Liverpool's D. So like you see whether, I mean, Liverpool's two centre backs are still the strong men. So you never know with that too. So I think they should work on that. They should try and work on that in the second half. And I think the other bits of Liverpool, I think Mo Salah, with this decision of trying to make Ekitike like a calm or a centre mid, it's also kind of dimming Mo Salah's shine. Because if you realize it, because it's like he's out of the game in and out, so you realize that he's coming even inside the D. You rather see Mo Salah on his right wing. So that he can cut in to his favourite left foot. So I think they should also expand on that, involve Mo Salah a bit. Yeah.
Involving Mohamed Salah a bit, getting into action in second half from Anfield. Liverpool against AFC Bournemouth. Liverpool with a 37-minute Hugo Ekitike finish, leading Bournemouth by a goal to nil. Bournemouth will restart the second half from the right-hand side to the left-hand side in their all-blue outfit. They have goalkeeper Dodi Petrovic in post, Adam Smith, Bafode, Diakite, and then Marco Senesi, as well as Adrian Trafford in their defense. Tyler Adams sits right in front of them. Marco Tavernier, David Brooks, Alex Scott, Antoine Semenyo playing right behind. Ivan Elson for Liverpool. Alisson is in post. Jeremy Frimpong at right back. Milos Kekes at left back. Ibrahima Konate and then Virgil van Dijk in central defense. There is Dominic Szoboszlai, Alexis McAllister in the central defensive midfield. There is Fovin Vet leading in that CAM position. And there is Mohamed Salah as well as Cody Gakpo. And then the goal scorer, Hugo Ekitike, making sure that there is a separation between Liverpool and AFC Bournemouth at the moment. A quick ball into the centre circle. Hugo Ekitike with a quick cut back. He finds for Vet. Vet running into a very good position. 25 Mohamed Salah, but the clearance comes in from Senesi, who had to slide to make that clearance. There was some bit of collision between Jeremy Frimpong and Trafford, but the referee allowed play to continue. That was clever between Cody Gakpo, Ekitike, and Florian Vet. But unfortunately, it looked like Cody Gakpo had to be brought down.
That's why I'm saying that in terms of the understanding, it's not complete, it's not fully there yet. It's the beginning of the season, but you can see the glimpses of what Oslo wants to do this season. He wants to operate in those half spaces and around the box. McAllister, Vets, drop of the shoulder, 1-2 quick passing, and make something happen.
Wow, let's see.
So you can see Liverpool's decision making in terms of their set piece to target their number 9.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I mean, so right now you see very soon Van Dijk and
ball
Ekitike
into them
will be
that we
sharing
talked about an awful lot in the first half when Ekitike was through seemingly one-on-one on the halfway line and nothing was given. VAR statement has confirmed that it was a handball, but because the referee didn't see it and they're only allowed to intervene if there's a clear goal-scoring opportunity, they felt it wasn't, because it was on the halfway line, it couldn't be classed as a clear goal-scoring opportunity. It had to go down as a potential goal-scoring opportunity, which means they were not allowed to intervene. So, there we go. And as we rejoin the action, Liverpool have won a corner straight out of the traps. And while we wait for them to take it, remind of the Liverpool team news. Alisson in goal. In fact, the corner's been quite quickly. Come into the 6-yard box and it's flicked over the bar. Both teams appealing for the decision, and it is a goal kick. So for Liverpool, Alisson in goal. The back four is Kyrgios, Van Dijk, Konate and Frimpong. Holding midfield on Szoboszlai and McAllister. Gakpo, Wirtz and Salah behind Ekitike, who scored the only goal of the game so far. And for Bournemouth, Petrovic in goal. The back four is Smith, Senesi, Diakite and Truffet. Holding midfield are Adams and Scott. Brooks and Semenyo behind Ivan Nilsson. As we rejoin the action, here is Szoboszlai. Plays it back to Frimpong. Back to Alisson. It's then short to Van Dijk on the edge of the box. It's it long right-footed. It's been stopped at the back by Truffet as they try to get the ball over for Mo Salah. Here's Adams. The other team really keeping hold of possession at the minute, but both closing down and pressing really well. As they're trying to win the ball back, he's forced Bournemouth to come in field, and Liverpool win the ball back through Gakpo. Dances around his man and still going here. Cody Gakpo drops it to the left-hand side for Ekitike. We've got 2 and 2 minutes in the first half. Ekitike drops it back down the line for Gakpo. Chips the ball into the middle. It's been turned away just about by Senesai. Here's McAllister into the left-hand side for Kirkez. Into Ekitike. Drops it back to Gakpo, takes the touch, comes along the edge of the 18-yard box, slots it in the bottom corner and doubles the lead for Liverpool. And again, we talked about the first one being a composed finish. It's another composed finish. It's another 20 gesture in celebration in memory of Diogo Jota. And it's Liverpool 2, Bournemouth 0. He's brilliant from Gakpo. He starts this move. He gets on the end of it, and he just cuts it past everybody. Ekitike giving it to Gakpo on the 18-yard line, goes past 1, past 2, and then as the third slides in, he takes his time, slots it past him and past the keeper into the back of the net. 2 really composed finishes. Liverpool 2, Bournemouth 0. The reigning champions, although it's very early days, are doing everything they need to do to retain the Premier League. So Liverpool 2, Bournemouth 0. Liverpool making 4 debuts tonight. They have signed a 5th player this summer, Giovanni Leone. He wasn't registered in time for today's game. Should be available to feature going forward. Here is Gakpo. Bundles the ball for Szoboszlai as he's challenged. Down the right-hand side, it's Mo Salah who's got some space here, looks to cut in. It's a really clever outside of the boot curling cross, looking for Ekitike, and it's just a brilliant full-stretch save to push that away and stop that becoming 3-0. Back on the far side, the possession there, Gakpo and Scott. Referee gives the free kick to Liverpool, and Scott gives a high five to Gakpo, recognising that they had a good battle there. Good sporting conduct from both. Ball comes out to the right-hand side as Mo Salah gets there too late, but wins the throw-in for Liverpool. Goes down to Frimpong. Szoboszlai forward to the edge of the box. Wirtz with the back heel. McAllister shoots from distance. It's just over the bar. It's tipped over by the goalkeeper Petrovic. Good save. And out of nowhere, a rocketed effort. McAllister's got that in the locker. We know that. Very nearly a third for Liverpool, who look to be firing on all cylinders early in the second half. Some afters in. Mo Salah and Smith are squaring up to each other on the goal line. They've both just been dragged away from each other. Mo Salah's absolutely furious at something here. And Dijk's just led him away. He's now speaking to the referee. The referee has called Smith over, but asked everyone else to walk away. Van Dijk, as captain, is sticking around, of course. And a very short and sweet exchange with the referee. I'm just watching this back, and initially Salah looks to barge into Smith as they're hustling for space in the box, and Smith, as he goes to sort of push him away, catches him on the back of the head as Salah's sort of moving down, takes issue with it, and then gives him a real firm shove. Corner comes in, headed away. Frimpong on the full volley on the edge of the box. It's been blocked, and there's appeals for handball, nothing given. Didn't seem obvious enough for VAR to get involved, in my opinion, that one. McAllister on the halfway line. To the left-hand side, Kirkes down the line. With Gakpo. Chips into the box, it's been turned away. And then booted goalwards by Zoboslai, and that's gone, well, quite a way over the bar, shall we say. So 53 minutes gone, Liverpool 2, Bournemouth 0. Just bring some more details on that instance in the 28th minute. Premier League opener between Liverpool and Bournemouth stopped in the 28th minute after an alleged racist comment aimed at Semenyo. Onslaught and Tony Ariolo was spoken to by the referee Anthony Taylor after the game was paused. We're told it was Semenyo himself who brought attention to the incident, and the game resumed again in the 31st minute. The fan was ejected from the stadium. It says in the wake of the game being halted after Semenyo reported being racially abused, Liverpool staff and members of the police were in conversation on the side of the pitch during half-time. Just before the second half started, we saw a fan being escorted away by police officers. So 54 minutes gone. Statement coming to us live here on Flash Score. 2 Bournemouth 0 as we rejoin the action. Liverpool with a throw-in on the far side and Kirkes with the ball in hand to take it. Is it short? It's almost like hoofing the ball away. Again, some really good pressure from Bournemouth to make even a defensive throw-in difficult for Liverpool. Ball down the left-hand side. Brilliant slide from McAllister to stop that one, who's now bundled down by the player that he bested, Truffett. Referee gives him a warning, no card, just has a chat with him. Tells him to calm things down. We've had 10 minutes of this second half already. Truffett did immediately put the hand out to help McAllister back to his feet, knowing that he'd misjudged that one. Gakpo, he's bundled down by Smith, who hears the whistle and frustrated puts his arms out. He's shaking his head at the referee. Salah down the right. Puts the ball in towards the middle of the box. It's been chested down. Wirtz catches him sleeping and takes the ball off him. Plays it out to the left-hand side. It's Gakpo. Slips it forward. Wirtz on the end of this. Back to goal. Drops it out onto the wing once more. Here's Soboslai. Gakpo. Nice one-touch stuff. Ekitike with the ball forward. It's been blocked by the defender. Frimpong trying to win this one back. Force the defenders play it out to the left-hand side. Forward to Tavernier. To Truffett. Won by Bournemouth. Van Dijk. Well, Bournemouth, to be fair, have defended really well when you consider that Kepa, the goalkeeper, central defenders Hoyson and Zabani, and of course Kirkes, who's now with Liverpool, have all left the club for pastures new. Bournemouth have banked over £144 million from those deals, a £90 million profit. But they've got to replace them now, of course. There's another good run forward from Gakpo. Plays it across, looking for Salah. It's a little bit overzealous. Egyptian King can't quite stretch to get to that one. 58 minutes gone. Liverpool 2, Bournemouth 0. There's a lot of hope being pinned for Bournemouth on Van Ilsen, who's remained off the club after a really good first season. Dangerous away from home. 7 of his 10 league goals came at opposition grounds last season. And of all the players who scored 10 or more top-flight goals last season, only one netted a higher percentage away from home, which was Justin Kluivert. Liverpool look like they're readying the substitution, and to see Endo warming up as Bournemouth ship the ball into the box, and it's punched away by Alisson and helped on by Frimpong. It takes a deflection off Semenyo and out for a Liverpool goal kick. 59 minutes played. It was a nice little ball in actually for Brooks, and he managed to just dink it into the box right on the touchline. We are now going to have a double change for Liverpool in the 60th minute of the game. Endo and Robertson are going to come on. Well, we assume Kirkos is going to make way for Robertson. Callister or Zoboslai presumably for Endo. Like it's actually going to be both fullbacks coming off, so Endo assuming he's going to go right back here, and that is indeed correct. Frimpong and Kirkes have made way. 2 of the 4 debutants. Makes sense, I suppose, at 2-0 up, if you're going to try and rest players, particularly new signings, as they integrate into the club. Give the 2 fullbacks a little breather, give them 60 minutes, aim to get them up to 70, 75 in the next game. But with your strikers, if you're winning the game, you can run them into the ground, really, if they're tired and you're missing chances in front of goal. But you're getting the fitness and the match sharpness of the players up. It's not at the expense of the result. Obviously, with defenders, it's different. If you've got 2 fullbacks feeling tired, you don't want to start inviting pressure. You may well see Wirtz and Ekitike way entering this game, but they also, again, the more minutes they play with the players around them, the more of that chemistry beds in, particularly for attacking players, is so important. From Bournemouth with advantage as well. Semenyo on the right of the box, clever footwork to win the corner. Is very annoyed at that though. He's absolutely certain he should have been a goal kick. The corner has been given. Corner it will be. To Bournemouth 0. 61 minutes gone. Bournemouth swung in, headed away by Konate. Picked up by Bournemouth outside the box, being forced back towards the halfway line. First next play for throwing now. Truffet takes it quickly for Tavernier. Centre circle with Smith. To Giacchite on the right hand side. Scott all the way back to Petrovic, who's made some phenomenal saves on his Bournemouth debut. It's not a nice debut to make away at Anfield for a goalkeeper, because he's not expected to keep a clean sheet. Oh, he's run straight into danger there. He tried to come in field. Zoboslai and Salah were both there. Between them, they've got into the box here, and it's played across for the first time effort by Wirtz. Swept it across to the far post. It's just wide, just the wrong side of the upright. Zoboslai selflessly squared it to him. Probably could have taken a touch, you know, but first time effort, just swept it forwards, directed it nicely. It's an inch or 2 wide. Beat the keeper. Boost as well. Keeper down the left hand side. Truffet plays the ball in field. Liverpool good pressure, winning it back again. McAllister down the right-hand side for Mo Salah. Tries to play it in for Wirtz. It's been blocked away. You do feel a third is coming, and Wirtz, as I mentioned in the first half, feels like the sort of player that's going to get a goal in this game. Back heel from Szoboszlai, looking for Wirtz. Doesn't land. Now Bournemouth try and counter-attack down the left-hand side, and it's a good ball in, and it's in the back of the net. And Semenyo deserves a goal tonight, gets a goal, and gets Bournemouth back into the game. It's Liverpool 2, Bournemouth 1. Just goes to show how quickly games can change. Liverpool nearly making it 3-0 at one end, and then a minute later the deficit is halved. It's Liverpool 2, Bournemouth 1 from that counter-attack. Szoboszlai's back heel for Wirtz is blocked, and it's a long ball down the left-hand side. It's a brilliant ball in from Brooks. Semenyo puts it past Alisson, who gets something on it, and it bounces into the back of the net. Glove to it, Alisson. Back in it, 64 minutes gone. Not heard of any potential VAR checks, and indeed we do now. Kick off. Full time at 63 minutes and 7 seconds, and now Liverpool back in a game. We've got to be careful here. The Bournemouth pressure telling. Liverpool just keeping it in play to try and get this away, but looking to counter-attack, and Szoboszlai in the middle has options left and right. Chooses to go with Mo Salah to his right, who curls the ball in. It's headed behind for a Liverpool corner by Senesai. Well, Bournemouth obviously need to get back into the game, but now they've got something to play for. They're going to open up, and you just fancy Liverpool in the last 5 minutes with finding pockets of space and looking dangerous. And that's only going to get worse now for Bournemouth. I think they've got to settle down now for the next 5 minutes and just focus on the game losing its momentum again, and then try and snatch a draw late on. They try and get a quick second goal now. I fancy Liverpool will open them up and get a third. 65 minutes gone. Liverpool 2, Bournemouth 1. That's all Wirtz is after, you know. If he gets that little bit of space, he's not had so far in this game. 1-2 from him for the corner. To play it in low, it's been blocked, comes out to McAllister just on the edge of the box, plays it in, blocked, looks to Gakpo outside the D, plays it across to his left. It's a heavy touch from Endo, and it's been rectified. Liverpool still in possession here. Played out to Mo Salah on the right, he's got Wirtz on the overlap and uses him. First touch ball chipped in, it's gathered by Petrovic at the near post. As I mentioned, Bournemouth just need to stand firm for a few minutes and calm things back down. And go again. There's Scott to the right hand side. Smith to Piakite. Adams. Triffitt. This record at Anfield, by the way. They've lost 11 and drawn 1. Stands, it will be lost 12 drawn 1. Trying to rectify that. Here's Tavernier, gets into the box on the left hand side, chips it in. Konate blocks it behind for the corner. Konate's gone to the ground after that block, he's hurt himself. So a momentary break here. Just the referee checks on his well-being. I think I know what happened to him here, but I'm hoping I'm wrong. No, it's exactly what every gentleman knows what I'm referring to, and he is valid. He got back to his feet. It's ouch. The play resumes. Corner comes in, headed away. 67 minutes gone. Kept in play by the corner taker Scott. There's another ball into the box. It's overhit, and Alisson gathers it comfortably in the air. Boots this one long, looking to start to counter-attack quickly, and he's found Mo Salah, who's one-on-one now, takes the touch down. The defenders have got back, but he's got to get around them again, and he couldn't do it the second time. When he took the touch down, it just gave the defenders that split second to get back. It wasn't a bad touch from Mo Salah. Been offside as well, you know, just marginally, so I don't think it would have counted. Liverpool 2, Bournemouth 1. It's gone This game absolutely crucial. It's Tavernier here who snatched the ball off the defender, puts it in. Van Dijk blocks it behind for the corner. Tavernier's peeled off to the left and got a little bit more advanced in the last few minutes. Almost playing as the left-sided striker. Just cutting the ball across the edge of the 6-yard box. Looking for Nielsen. He's won a couple of corners, so it's working to a degree. Another Bournemouth corner here in the 69th minute, and it's a little bit deeper this time. It's punched away by Alisson, and Mo Salah gets a touch on it to play it across to Wirtz, who flicks it in central position. There's a foul there, is there? The referee says no. Bournemouth win the ball back. It's played back to the goalkeeper. Mitrovic waits for Mo Salah to make his move, then hits it long. Full header away for Kanate. Picked up by Szoboszlai. Here's Gakpo now. Back to Szoboszlai again, just inside the Liverpool half on the left-hand side. Here's McAllister. Puts it forward once more. Now Wirtz, who deserves a goal tonight. 69 minutes played. Szoboszlai in the attacking third, drops it to Wirtz in a central position. Takes a touch, trying to get past Tavernier, drops it back to Szoboszlai again. Now on the left with Gakpo, who goes for goal. Petrovic read it well, gathers it comfortably, but TK was lurking at the back post. Long ball forward, looking to try and release Truffert on the left-hand side. Is gathered by Alisson. Now on the right-hand side, it's Szoboszlai. Taking his time, McAllister forward to Wirtz. A couple of little niggly challenges come into him, and it's enough for him to lose the ball. Into the centre circle, advantage signalled by the referee. So many have got some space on the right if they can find it, they have. Scott with the ball out, and now cross comes in, and it's headed away by Endo. Still Bournemouth in possession, 70 minutes gone. On the left-hand side is Brooks. There's a neat ball down the left-hand side. Truffert with the cross, headed away on the penalty spot, picked up on the D. To the left-hand side for Brooks, trying to dance his way into the box. It's been cleared away by Szoboszlai. Here's Senesi. 1-2 at the back. Chipped into the box. Tavernier again, back to Brooks. Tries to just place it into the bottom corner. It's been blocked. Bournemouth putting some pressure on here in and around the box. Here's Senesi. It's a neat ball in, and it's a header at the near post, and it's over the bar, but nobody picked him up there as Evan Nilsson just drifted away and found a pocket of space. Kept himself onside, and the flicked header over Alisson was also flicked over the bar. So 71 minutes played. It's still Liverpool 2, Bournemouth 1, and we are now going to have another double change for the champions. And it's the first goal scorer, Ekitike, who is going to make way. McAllister is the other. Gomez and Jones are going to replace them. So I think Endo's going to push into midfield. Gomez will go to right back. And Jones will go into the 3. And Wirtz will go into the... or maybe even be Gakpo goes forward. I think it'll be Wirtz will go forward into the striking position. It makes sense for me. Goes a little bit more defensive and possession based in the middle, where Bournemouth have been doing well in the last few minutes. It gives Ekitike a break, and it gives Wirtz that chance to see what he can do in that attacking role. And rotating that front 4 around is something that Arne Slot was keen to do last season. Here to take a throw. Looks like Bournemouth are ready their first change of the evening. Throw comes in down the right and is booted straight back out for another throw in pretty much the same position for Joe Gomez to take it again. by Gomez, headed away. Picked up by Zombazlai. Out to the right-hand side. Salah with a lovely ball in for Curtis Jones. Plays it to Gakpo, who looks to try and set the ball for the overlapping run of Robertson. Miscues it. And in the battle that commences, Bournemouth win the throw-in. 73 minutes gone. Throw-in taken short. Liverpool putting the pressure on. Goes out of play for a Bournemouth goal kick. Smith throwing the ball to his goalkeeper to get play resumed as quickly as possible. 16 and a half minutes left, but Bournemouth are going to make a change at this stage. Alex Scott replaced by Hamad Traore. Head tennis there. Verts eventually on the end of it. Can't do anything with the ball, so just plays it down the line back towards the Bournemouth goal. In possession at the back. Carter goes to Senasai. Adams. Right hand side again for Bournemouth as we approach 15 minutes in this game. Petrovic, who's come out of his box here to try and push his teammates forward a little bit. Long ball hit down the left hand side, it's way over here, it's a long way over and out. Side, headed away, picked up by Verts. Again, not really any options around him, just hits the ball into the right sort of area. It sort of works in a roundabout way, because the ball has come back to him now from the defender, so Verts this time he does have a pass on open to him. Here's Soboslai. Back to Nielsen. Van Dijk. This is Soboslai. Gomez. Mo Salah on the right, cuts in behind his man, lays it off to the edge. Oh, it was misread by Zoboslai. And now's a chance for a breakaway here for Bournemouth. It's 4-on-2. It's Semenyo leading the attack. He's got options to his left and he's got in it alone. He's put it in the back of the net. Would you believe it? 2-0 down. Semenyo with a double has got Bournemouth back on level terms, and it looked like he should pass there. And I was ready, I'll be honest, I was ready to criticise him for not playing that ball to his left because it looked the high percentage option. But he's drilled it into the back of the net past Alisson, and he has got Bournemouth back on level terms. Liverpool from 2-0 up, pegged back. It's Liverpool 2, Bournemouth 2 in the 77th minute. Well, you've got to feel this is 2 points dropped for Liverpool at 2-0. They had chances to make it 3. Felt the goal was coming. Bournemouth on the counter-attack got back into it. And then Liverpool since just haven't been able to get back in front. They've made a couple of defensive-minded changes as well. They replaced both full-backs. They've brought on 2 midfielders. Well, Gomez and Jones, but obviously Endo and Robertson had come on as well. Just before that they've shuffled it about, but they took off 2 attacking players in McAllister and Ekitike. They've replaced the 2 fullbacks who, as we know, are very attacking minded fullbacks, so they have sat back and invited pressure in that respect. Yeah, Liverpool with 12 minutes remaining, looking to retake the lead. But they've made 4 changes as well. It's not like they can throw a few attackers on now to try and win this. They've only got 1 change left. bench now and see where the most likely attacking changes they could make would be. They've still got some attacking players on the pitch. Let's not forget they've still got Salah, Wirtz, Gakpo, Szoboszlai, all on the pitch. There's Chiesa, Elliott. Probably the only two recognised first team attacking players. So you'd be looking at one of those two. Chiesa was out of favour last season. So Elliott's probably the one that you'd bring on. He was a bit of a game changer last season as well off the bench, Harvey Elliott. He did come up with some important moments in games. Szoboszlai taking the free kick, squares it across to Wirtz, plays it through to Van Dijk. He had a chance in goal there. It was about 8 yards out, trying to cut it into the box, and it was blocked out for a Liverpool throw on this near side. Liverpool shooting from left to right, of course, in this second half, and Joe Gomez is going to take the throw. He's setting himself up to throw this one long straight into the box, and that's exactly what he does. That throw at all, and it's flicked on and flicked on again and headed away, and now Endo picks it up and turns it all the way back to Alisson as Liverpool look to build from the back here. 79 minutes gone. Liverpool 2, Bournemouth 2. It would be a really bad start to the Premier League campaign to drop 2 points at home in the opener, but from 2-0 up as well, of course. Long ball forward, and Salah going for that. The keeper has to come out of his box to clear it away ahead of Salah. Gakpo picks up the loose ball. It's played across to Szoboszlai, and he could have played it in. First touch for Salah there, who would have been one-on-one. But he didn't. He took the touch and took the shot, and it's over the bar, and Salah not happy with that. Gakpo there. Nice touch to try and get the move going. Wirtz dropping it back. I think he came at him quite quickly, Szoboszlai, and I think he was just focused on getting the first touch under control. But Salah, I think, thinking if you'd have passed that, just first touch pass straight through to me, I'm one-on-one there. And I have to agree with Mo Salah in that situation. Here's Jones. Plays it down the left-hand side for Wirtz. It's been shielded well at the back. Cleared out of play. Kaite. Here's Jones across to Szoboszlai. Just finds Salah this time on the right of the box, cuts it back to Szoboszlai again. First touch shot is punched away by the keeper. Just outside the box, Bournemouth trying to get the ball under control. They've put defensive numbers back. It's a long ball hit down the right-hand side. It's cleared away. And Szoboszlai takes a lovely touch past his man. He's pulled down by Evan Ilson. Takes the free kick quickly, but the referee stopped play because he wants to brandish the yellow card, and does. Into the final 10 minutes at Anfield. Liverpool 2, Bournemouth 2. The champions 2-0 up, squandering that lead. Brace from Semenyo, getting Bournemouth back on level terms. Liverpool, I think, making their 5th and final change here. It is indeed, and it's the 4th of the debutants making way. And it is Federico Chiesa who comes on. I mentioned a minute ago, him and Harvey Elliott are the two likely candidates. Chiesa apparently has trained really well throughout pre-season. He's got a chance here with 8.5 minutes to go. Chipped in by Szoboszlai. It's headed away, headed back into the box, half cleared away. Tavernier helping it along its way. Back by Endo, touchdown by Konate. Liverpool on the halfway line with the ball. With a long one pumped forward. Mo Salah, lovely first touch from him, puts the defender on the ground, but there's another defender in Senazai to cover and clear. There's Gomez. Konate. To Alisson. Gomez. In the middle, being pulled and pushed, and just to get the ball away. It's interesting, Arne Slot was talking about Diogo Jota, saying he was the player, the harder the occasion, the better he was. And this is very much a Diogo Jota sort of game now, with 7.5 minutes to go, needing a late goal. Who's your man? Who's going to be that person today, you wonder? Robertson trying to get round the defender and put the cross in. It's blocked behind by Smith, and out for a Liverpool corner. There's a late flag now for offside, and Robertson saying, not me. Speaking to the referee saying he couldn't have been offside, it can't have been him. Bournemouth now are going to make a change themselves with 7 minutes to go. It's Brooks, who's been really good today for Bournemouth. Caused a lot of problems for Liverpool. He's going to make way. Contender for man of the match. I think Semenyo's going to get it, and I think he deserves it. Ben Winterburn, he's going to replace David Brooks. Be Patrick, the goalkeeper, to come across and take this free kick for the offside. It's close to the byline on the far side. 84 minutes gone. Headed away. Frantic trying to get the ball under their control and play it down the left. It's been booted out by Tavernier for a throw-in, who apologises to the fans because he appreciates he's booted it straight at them. Needs must. Left-hand side. Back to Van Dijk. We're winning by 2 or more goals in Premier League history at Anfield. Liverpool have won 284 and drawn 7 and never lost in 291. 5 minutes to try and keep that impressive run going. It's Van Dijk. Down the right hand side for Mo Salah. Salah trying to cut in behind Truffert. He's just about managed it, gets the ball into the box, it's cleared away. Konate battling with Evan Ilson. Manages to get the ball back to Alisson. There's Van Dijk. Long ball up and over the top, it's overhit, and that is going to bounce out for a goal kick. It's just telling his defenders to push a higher line. It's not the dream start that Liverpool would have wanted, but there's still 4.5 minutes to rectify the situation. There'll be a few minutes of added time, of course. They've got a knack of scoring late goals, the Reds. At home. The sentiment of the occasion, you would not bet against them finding that extra 10% from somewhere. 86 minutes gone as Konate hits the ball against Evan Ilson for a Liverpool throw. Everybody, plenty of time here for Sensai to play it back to Petrovic, who comes out of his box, hits it long. Konate heading it away. Comes back to Gomez. On the right hand side for Salah, who's fouled. Free kick given. Truffert pulling him down, taking one for the team there. Quest for a record-breaking 21st top-flight title. Doing it the hard way. Match day 1. 87 minutes gone. Bournemouth's defenders pushing forward to make it difficult for Liverpool to put the free kick into the box, and it has forced them to play it short. Endo, the left-hand side, it's crossed in now for Van Dijk, gets the header across, chested down by Gakpo, goes for the volley, it's been blocked. Headed away, still in the box. They can't clear the lines here, Bournemouth. Van Dijk stabs the ball back towards his defenders. It's Alisson who comes forward. It's a 1-2 with Robertson. 2.5 minutes of normal time remain. Alisson hits it long. It's been left for Szoboszlai. He takes the touch for Salah. It's a brilliant ball in. It was invited. The keeper's done well. And the volley's in the back of the net. And it's Chiesa off the bench to win the game for Liverpool. And what a statement he makes there! Arne Slot straight away muting the celebrations and pointing to his temples to say calm, concentrate. But Liverpool celebrated in the corner. There were so many critics of Chiesa last season that he didn't sparkle and shine from day one. There was questions about whether he'd be here at all for the start of this season, and he's just turned up with what could be a vital goal in this Premier League campaign. Liverpool 3, Bournemouth 2. Szoboszlai with a brilliant touchdown. Salah with a great ball into the box. Jones can't quite get there. The keeper punches it away, and Chiesa volleys it back into the bottom right-hand corner across the goalkeeper. Really composed finish. It takes a deflection off the defender, and just as he's watching it, he's got his body shape ready for the volley, and he readjusts at the last second, and he curls it round the back of Konate so it doesn't deflect wide. It is absolutely brilliant, and that will silence the critics. He couldn't have a better start to his second Premier League campaign with Liverpool, and it's a make or break season for him. And he comes off the bench with minutes left and comes up with the winning goal. Liverpool 3, Bournemouth 2 in dramatic fashion. So back underway. We are now in the final minute of normal time. That goal was timed at 87:46. Bournemouth come forward looking to cause some more late drama. It's been blocked away. It's going to go out for a corner on the far side. 30 seconds of normal time remain. Everyone back for Liverpool now. Defending what they've got. Bournemouth are now going to make a late double change here. They're going to do it before the corner is taken. Hill, who was the one that we had down incorrectly starting in this game. He is now coming on. This is... who is that? Troopy. Adams and Smith off. Troopy and Hill on. 6 minutes of added time have been shown. We've had 30 seconds of those, so 5.5 minutes of stoppage time separate the champions from an opening day victory. Quest to retain the Premier League title and make a record-breaking 21st top flight trophy. Corner on the far side now. Troopy was going to take it. Straight off the bench. He was making his first involvement. He's left it instead. First minute of added time is up. Corner comes in, turned away at the near post. Bournemouth picking this up and pumped straight back into the box. They look dead on the feet out there, Bournemouth. Chiesa with a half volley clearing the ball away. Fouled in the process, wins the free kick. The Bournemouth manager with his head in his hands. Can't believe that. Fans celebrating in the stands, and it's been the sort of Premier League opening game I would have wanted tonight. With the sentiment around Anfield, it's been nice to have some drama in the game and some excitement and show that spirit, that heart, that fight, that passion that we associate with this club, particularly in such tragic circumstances. They find that level, and it's the sort of game that Jota would have absolutely relished. 2 minutes gone, 4 to go of added time. Gomez with the ball in hand for the throw. Throws this one short to Chiesa, who's going to juggle this and hold it for as long as he can, and does that. Drops it to Gomez. It's now Szoboszlai, who's tripped fairly, says the referee, and Bournemouth try and come away with the ball. Great block from Szoboszlai, who's insisting that the throw-in should go their way. The referee says no. 2.5 minutes gone. Throw into Bournemouth, and it's across the full-back four on the right-hand side, looking for Semenyo. Basically, that's been the target for most of the game, but almost there. It went over him, and Liverpool switched off, and Evan Nilsson went in one-on-one with Allison, who got there first. Gets the ball out of his hands long. Away at the back well by Bournemouth. It's out for a Liverpool throw-in. 3 minutes gone, 3 minutes to go of added time. Liverpool 3, Bournemouth 2. Liverpool, as it stands, going top of the table, starting the Premier League season with a win. But they've not made it easy. Bournemouth have been resilient opponents tonight. Ball taken down the right-hand side, it's headed away. Hoofed back by Bournemouth. Gomez heads it away. Back and headed away by Van Dijk and hoofed away by Endo. Mo Salah's going to run all the way from the right wing to the left to get there, and does get there first. Bournemouth didn't see him coming, and he's into the box. Mo Salah still going. Mo Salah! 4-2! And that is sensational from Mo Salah. He has really had that desire tonight. We've seen the hunger from him to try and get on the score sheet, and he's done everything but score. He's put in a huge shift for the Reds tonight. And there we see it again. He's on the wrong side of the pitch, and there's nobody else nearby. And the Bournemouth defence are all taking their time, waiting for the bounce, and he pegs it across from the right wing to the left, gets there first, then comes back on himself across the box, dances past the defence and slots it across the keeper and into the bottom corner to confirm the victory for Liverpool. Liverpool 4, Bournemouth 2, Mo Salah with the fourth, and a celebration for Diogo Jota as well. Absolutely brilliant. But you've got to ask questions. It's Hill, who's fresh off the bench as well, so he's got the stamina needed. And he's just watching the ball. He's got his back to, he's facing his own goal, and the ball bounces in front of him, and Mo Salah just takes it straight off him. He's let Mo Salah go goal side and take the ball. All he's got to do is move 2 feet the other way and guard it. It's really poor from Hill. And Liverpool deserve the win, but they've left it late, haven't they? Another chance here. Gakpo going down the left. It's a brilliant slide from centre side, and the ball out of play for a Liverpool throw on the far side. And Mo Salah now moves level with Andy Cole for top goal scorers in Premier League history. That's his 187th goal. All timed at 93 minutes 52. We now have 20 seconds left of added time. Liverpool with 4 goal scorers. TK on his debut. Chiesa off the bench. Salah there, of course, handing things off nicely. And that is the full-time whistle. Well, what a dramatic game. Liverpool looked completely in control of this game. 2-0 up and cruising. Bournemouth pegging them back to 2-2. And then drama, Chiesa off the bench to give them the lead. And then when you thought the game was over, Mo Salah just likes to make sure seals all 3 points with a 4th goal for the Reds. In an emotional evening at Anfield, it's a typically exciting Liverpool performance, and one that Diogo Jota would have absolutely loved. Full time at Anfield in the Premier League opener. It's finished Liverpool 4.
Goal scoring opportunities for Semenyo to make it 3-3.
Yeah.
And guess what? The fourth goal, he assisted the Salah. So those are the things you want to see. When you make an error, you don't sink in grief. You come back stronger. And I think that's what you see for Liverpool. For me, I still maintain that Liverpool have a chance. If they don't have a chance, mighty Chelsea can win. But I think Liverpool.
You're a Chelsea fan.
Yeah.
I thought you were a Liverpool fan.
No,
she's a Chelsea fan.
I'm a Chelsea
very
fan.
objective.
Yeah.
Nice.
One thing about Liverpool is they are very unpredictable, and for me today it's made me shiver a bit, because if Ekitike can really for me, what he got wrong was his first touch.
Yeah,
you could see very well. It was not too clinical with it. It was shaky. So if he can get that well, it will go on well with them. And if they get Isak, it's game over for the Premier League.
I think this game or this 6-goal game or this 4-2 thriller is just an indication of, for Liverpool, on the part of Liverpool. It's just I think this game is just a description of what we can expect from them this season, but also what their problems and what their positives are. So for those 15 minutes where you saw Semenyo and Bournemouth dominate them, you could see what the problems were. For the last 10 minutes, resolute, right? Resilient. It doesn't matter how many times I'm pegged back. I'm going to keep going. For the first 60 minutes, right? You're using the likes of Vert, you're using the likes of McAllister and the other shows like to combine in this in and around the box, create these half spaces and just make the most of them. So it's a fair indication of what we can expect from them this season, but brilliant game from them all right.
Brilliant game from Liverpool. Let me open my phone lines. Mohamed Salah in tier 054-257-1061. 054-257-61. Well, I already have my first caller. Hello. Yes, sir. Your name and where you calling from?
Emmanuel.
All right, Emmanuel, let's hear from you.
After this match, Liverpool still go ahead and sign Isak, then that's a problem. You see, now they should be worried about the defense at the midfield. I don't know why they should still go for Isak. Then you can score this a lot of goals. So they should just watch their back and the midfield. That's the most important thing. But if they want to go and pay over 150 million for Isak, for what Ekitike and Kudigwapu and Salah is doing already, and it doesn't make any sense to me. You see? But I'll say, after this you are going to play.
All right, okay, thank you so much. Yes, let's now go trophyless. Yes, thank you. If you go trophyless, they will sack Mikel Arteta, and I'll be happy. That's the only thing I want. You should go. 054-257-1061. 054-257-1061. I have 4 more calls to pick, so you can call right now. Share your thoughts. Liverpool, the opening weekend winning by 4-2. Ghana International Antoine Semenyo. Yes, starting the season on a very bright note. I have another caller. Hello. Hello. Good evening, brother. Your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Kwame from Arifa.
All right, Kwame, let's have your thoughts.
Okay, so I'm a Liverpool fan, right?
Okay.
Looking at what Ancelotti is doing, you can see that he's trying to build a team away from Salah.
Okay.
So the dependency on Salah this season will not be as much as before.
Sure.
And it scares me a lot because adaptation of the new signing will take time. And looking at our season going to Newcastle and Arsenal in our next game, and I slowly need to figure something out because you can't score 4 and concede 2. Even though you might be getting away with it in some of these matches, but I tell you, if City pegs you up 2, there's no way they are going to let their foot up the pedal for you to come and win.
Yeah.
He has acknowledged that he made a big mistake by taking your 2 fullbacks. Because in a game, it's either you take one off or you just leave them on. And you can't put Endo at right back. Old man can't run. So I believe he will go back, sit down, and take a look at the game again. And for me, I still believe that Liverpool will get his start. And another forward that he sleep with one eye open will be on Xavi Simons with Chelsea. If he's able to get Xavi Simons Isak, I believe Liverpool will go a long way. But we need another forward, another winger. And if they can still cough out money for another defensive midfielder, I believe Liverpool will still retain the league. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much. 054-257-1061. Let me pick another caller here. Prosper.
There's a quick start. Salah's broken today, or Salah's made today. Salah ranks now in the top 6. So the top 4 Premier League scorers of all time. And Shearer's on 260, Harry Kane is on 213, Wayne Rooney is on 208, Andy Cole, who was on 187, Salah is now tied with Andy Cole. So it means that Salah will end this season probably as the 3rd top scorer of all time in the Premier League, or
stay on number 4.
All right, that is it there from Mohamed Salah. Yeah, Kobe, thanks for joining us once again. Let's hear your thoughts.
What did I tell you?
Okay, someone be Shamashi. Wait, before you continue. When it was 2-2, what happened to you?
What happened?
What was happening to you? You tell us the truth. Tell us the truth.
Play this sub game. We need to see in the Manchester and the Chelsea. Oh, you see, we need some big brothers. Yeah, we don't like the Bournemouth is the hand to mouth.
Charlie. All right, congratulations to you and Liverpool. Eh? Kobe, thank you.
You see, like I will write for my precious wife, back of my head. You see,
it's okay. Don't come and say things. Kobe, thank you so much for your time.
I get you.
All right, brother. Thank you so much. He's going to write for still at the back of his wife's back. Just one more call and then we'll call it a wrap on the opening game coverage for today on Sporty 106.1 FM. Liverpool beating Bournemouth by 4-2. Tomorrow at 11:30, Aston Villa against Newcastle. Brighton against Fulham is at 2, same time Sunderland, and then West Ham United and Tottenham also play against Burnley, same time at 4:30. There is Wolverhampton Wanderers against Manchester City. Hello, Sammy.
Yeah, good evening.